now. He's a member of Team Metagame Gurus, the team out of Long Island, New York, with Jim Davis, the Jessup brothers, and Papi, Kevin Jones. Tyler Lutes is the opponent playing Jund. So you got Jeskai Control against Jund here. We've actually seen this matchup a couple times here this weekend. So both players going to 6 cards right now, it appears. And so we'll see if they're happy with their hands and where the scries will go. Taking a look at the top card. Looks like Tyler's going to keep his top card. Pete will not, and away we go in game number 3. Sulphur Falls is where Ingram will start. For Lutes, he'll sacrifice that Bloodstained Mire, search for land here with his Jund deck.
Looks like Ingram here playing a list fairly similar, if not exactly the same as the one Jim Davis is playing as well. No Ancestral Vision in the main, 2 in the board. Oh no, not these Expeditions.
Yeah,
come on.
Yep, they're here.
Is that a Blood Crypt?
Sure. Yeah. Well, it's not a. It can't be Overgrown Tomb. The name's not long enough.
Yep. And it kind of looks like a red and black swirly thing.
Yep. There's Verdant Catacombs. Now here's a Dark Confidant. All right, now it's got to be a Blood Crypt. There you go. Problem solved. I have a feeling Dark Confidant's dead. Yeah. Lightning Bolt going to take care of that. Scalding Tarn the land there for Ingram. We're going to be heading back Lutes' way in just a moment. Tarmogoyf the draw. You can see the hand there. With a Fulminator Mage and also a Huntmaster of the Fells. Lutes will sacrifice, excuse me, Ingram will sacrifice his Scalding Tarn, search for land. And just a basic island.
I think we're going to see a Spell Snare here in a moment.
That's a pretty good turn there for Pete if that's the case, and that it is. So Tarmogoyf gone. Ingram will draw. Basic Plains, kick it back. Over to Lutes. Here's Dark Confidant. Dead again. Is it time for Nahiri now? Nope, just a Desolate House, which is still pretty good.
Yep, that's not a bad consolation price here. Although, Lutes with the tools. Get that one off the battlefield here in just a moment.
Yeah, he does have Fulminator Mage in hand. Gonna search up, yep. I think an Overgrown Tomb.
Overgrown Tomb, possibly Godless Shrine. I'm not totally sure.
There's Fulminator Mage. Yeah, it's unclear what's going on there. Here's an activation of Lighthouse. Ah, nice discard here, Pete. I like this.
This is the cost. The Emrakul isn't free, even if you can loot it away, because this deck is also doing things with its graveyard, and shuffling is a cost. Now with Snapcaster Mage has gotten a lot worse. There it is.
Fulminator Mage is going to take down the the Sulphur Falls.
And I like Lutes waiting there so the land does not get shuffled back in.
Smart. Smart. You don't want him to have another land in his deck.
Nope.
I understand. There's a mountain. Pass the turn back. Over to Lutes. He'll sacrifice a Bloodstained Mire. Can't wait to see what land he's going to get. He's thinking basic Swamp. That one is easy to see.
Yep. No ruinous alternate version of that thing yet.
Not yet. Here's Huntmaster of the Fells. That'll resolve a wolf on the way, and 2 life as well for Tyler as we head back over to Ingram.
Been a bit since we've seen Huntmaster of the Fells.
Oh, one of my favorites. I was always a big fan of this card. I love it flavor-wise.
Love it. A great design.
Yeah.
Well-developed card. Power level in just the right place.
Legacy Challenge players. Your next round.
Lighthouse activation. Cryptic Command is kind of embarrassing right now, so I could see discarding that.
The mana base that Ingram has does not look conducive to supporting Cryptic Command right now.
A Plains and Islands, a Mountain, and a Lighthouse? Yeah. Not so much. Good discard. Ingram will draw. There's the wolf. And Lightning Bolt the draw. Timely.
But you can see he's running out. I mean, the Lighthouse here will help him gas back up, but his deck also needs a lot of mana, which is very low on resources right now.
He could use an Ancestral Vision, perhaps. There's a Glacial Fortress. Pass the turn back. Trigger on the stack. Path to exile that. All right. So opting to use Path instead of Bolt there. Which, there's I mean, that's a tough call.
Well,
there's good and bad there.
I'm guessing that means he's going to bolt the Wolf, but that just seems like a much harder way to exchange resources than just killing the Huntmaster with Lightning Bolt and using Desolate Lighthouse to find an answer to overpower the Wolf rather than use 1-for-1 removal.
There's an attack for 2, so he's not going to bolt it.
Okay.
There's Tarmogoyf. Well, that's the real threat you want to be pathing. They're going to check the size here. There's a Bloodstained Mire. Here's an activation of the Lighthouse. It's a 3/4 as there's a discard of Scalding Tarn. Ingram will draw. Looks like there might be a Vendilion Click in hand.
And I think Lutes' last card in hand is a Lightning Bolt, so that click's not worth a whole lot.
Lutes is going to sacrifice the Bloodstained Mire. Search up a land.
It's
That's
stomping ground.
That one's a stomping ground. Yeah, that one's a stomping ground.
Just look at those 3 cards together. Can you honestly tell me? Yeah, I can tell those apart from where we're sitting.
Oh, there it is. Here's a Vendilion Click in the draw step. I drew another Expedition. I think that one's a Wooded Foothills.
Yeah.
Bolt will take care of that. There's a land. Peter cannot select that, and I don't think he would if he could. Land for the turn. Tarmogoyf, I believe still a 3/4. Now there's a Path to Exile, so he had a backup path. So,
okay.
All right, so we've gotten to the stage what we've seen before when we actually watched Jim Davis versus Jacob Baugh, which is for the most part both players are exhausted. Now it comes down to who can draw a little bit better.
Yeah, and Ingram down on mana, though it's not clear how much that matters, but has Desolate Lighthouse, which is a huge deal in spots like this.
And Tyler does not have a card like Raging Ravine just yet. So you have to think advantage Ingram at this point. It's close, but
yeah.
I think it's in favor of Pete.
One big draw from Lutz and he can pull way far ahead.
Oh, yeah.
But I think I would prefer to be in Ingram's spot right now.
Attack step, the Wolf. Was there a good draw for Tyler Lutz? It does not look like that was the case. And Ingram didn't even activate his Lighthouse, so it means his hand is good. He'll pass the turn back over to Tyler. Beatdowns.
And you can see the squeeze here that Ingram's in. He wants to wait with the Snapcaster Mage to be able to use the Snapcaster Mage, block the Wolf, and path some threat down the line. But how many hits from this Wolf can Ingram take until he has to just do something about it?
Well, there's Lightning Bolt. That answers that question. Can't activate the Lighthouse because he doesn't have red mana. So, back to Ingram. Pass the turn back. Inquisition is a doozy. Not a lot he can do about it. I suppose he can cast Snapcaster Mage right now.
I don't mind. I don't know. The clock is not very good here. If you're going to Snapcaster, you're going to Snapcaster Bolt Lutz most likely. And then he takes your Lightning Helix, and then you have just a Bolt in hand?
It's got Mana Leak.
Mana Leak, which is not even a card really at this point. I mean, it stings to let a Snapcaster Mage go, but I'm not sure getting the Snapcaster Mage into play is worth all that much right now.
Ingram's given this a lot of thought. Here is Snapcaster Mage. He'll target Lightning Bolt. And now he's going to Lightning Helix. Yes. And then loses Mana Leak.
I think that I would have preferred for Ingram's line of play to simply allow that to resolve and then loot away the Mana Leak.
Yeah. Bolt's going to take care of Snapcaster. Players exchanging resources early and often. Tarmogoyf the draw. That's a doozy. Will we see a Lighthouse activation?
Ladies and gentlemen, the world record Chris Jameson.
It looks like Tarmogoyf is in there.
Once again,
Snapcaster Mage is good.
Jameson, your
And he'll path here.
event is ready.
No lands for Tyler to search up. Here comes Snappy. Lutes is going to fall down to 10. Maybe a Cooldown's Command is the draw step. Well,
That's it. I mean, that's a huge one.
yeah, if he's looking through the graveyard, that's almost certainly what it was.
You can't get back the Huntmaster because that was path, but there's all sorts of Tarmogoyfs and Confidants down there.
Ooh, a lot of Tarmogoyfs have been pathed too. Here is K Command. We will get confirmation on what the modes are here in just a moment. It looks like Dark Confidant's coming back, so you can see at least one of the modes. And it's Discard is the other one. What's Ingram's card? Spell Snare. Dark Confidant is back. Pass it. There's an attack. No block, predictably.
So it's interesting. Usually you're just supposed to Lighthouse anyway, no matter what. Because, well, I could just discard the card I drove. It's no good. Ingram's deck can't do that because if he draws Emrakul and has to shuffle away his graveyard, that's bad for him.
And he needs his graveyard right now.
Yep.
Yeah. Fulminator Mage the draw. All right. Blackleaf Cliffs pass the turn back. Ingram will draw. Beatdowns. Block. Fair enough. But that means Tyler leaves him with a Lighthouse. And that's exactly what Pete's going to use. Ancestral Vision.
Well, he's debating between that and the Cryptic. Neither of them are that appealing right now.
Yeah, I'm fine letting go of the Cryptic, I think.
Me too. Since you get to suspend Ancestral, you still get to activate your Lighthouse.
Now, he discarded Ancestral. He just drew another Ancestral.
The problem with keeping the Cryptic in your hand is it compels you to keep another. You need to get a third source of mana. Ideally, you just be looting away all of your lands at this point, trying to gas up and trade 1 for 1.
Well, my thing is we're going to play 4 more turns.
At least, yeah, this game is not going to end soon.
Yeah, we're going to play a lot more turns here. Now, here's the hand. Visions and Cryptic. It's going to take an insane series of draws from Tyler to close this game out before Visions resolves. And really bad draws from you. Now, this is a step in the right direction.
Yep.
Draw, discard. Ancestral Vision down. Draw. Path to Exile the draw. Well, Peter,
along with Nahiri, which is just the perfect 2 right here.
making this look easy. Here is Nahiri. It's at 4. Remember, with Nahiri, you can plus it. You don't actually have to discard.
Yeah, it's you may discard a card if you do.
Yep. Pass turn back, upkeep, path it. So now the Emrakul part of the game is looming. Lutes will draw. It's a Raging Ravine.
Not bad.
There are worse. Maybe a main phase Lighthouse activation. Maybe. Steam vents the discard. Nahiri up to 8. Gonna play the Colonnade, pass the turn back. All right, Raging Ravine, fire up. Attack that for 4. Nahiri will fall down to 4.
And the backup plan here is now Ingram can simply win with the Colonnade.
I guess that's true, right? Yeah, you kind of forget about that because Lutes is at 6. Yeah, so it's not all about Nahiri right now. His Colonnade's going to come in. Nahiri's going to go up to 6. But also Nahiri has to be checked.
Yes.
Because it's too good of a card not to be. And it does make you wonder, that turn with the Fulminator Mage, as Tyler's going to concede the game, Pete Ingram's going to win this match 2-1. Jeskai Control will take down Johnson. Ingram's going to move on to 7-1.